Hey everybody, guess who's back? That's right, hey everybody, my name is Phil Stamper. Welcome back to The Hot Mess, where we have entertainment news battling it out to determine just who is a hot mess in entertainment. Of course, I know I've been away for a while, but just like riding a bike, there's some things you don't forget. And I know I was away, there's reasons and things and stuff I can't discuss, you know, confidentiality and exclusivity and all that great, wonderful, fun stuff, but nothing really ever developed things and stuff. There you go. But I have been paying attention to entertainment. You know, things like Perez Hilton getting his face kicked in by, allegedly, will.i.am and his crew. Allegedly. Why? Because allegedly Perez Hilton called will.i.am a faggot. Not a very smart move, dude. What were you thinking? And another questioning, you know, what were you thinking moves. Torchwood, Children of Earth is a 5-part miniseries. Now Torchwood in its 3rd season. BBC America decided, we're just going to shorten your season from 13 episodes, which I never really understood anyway, to just 5 episodes, and they're going to be run in the course of a week. Now, a whole bunch of pieces are going on here. Russell T Davies, who is the showrunner for Torchwood and Doctor Who, he's leaving both those shows, said, oh, it's this beautiful way to do this great story in a whole new dynamic way, and BBC is supporting that message. Well, Captain Jack, or John Barrowman, who plays the role of Captain Jack, is saying, guys, guess what? We've succeeded on BBC 3, you moved us to BBC 2. We succeeded on BBC 2, you moved us to BBC 1, and now you're punishing us. Every time we move channels, it feels like we have to prove ourselves all over again. And what gives? And let's face it, what gives? At the same time, BBC failed to deliver on one of its promises by saying that they were going to, on the same day Torchwood was going to air in England, they were going to release it in America. Now this is where it becomes a bigger deal, because of course, we all know there's ways to find things online. I'm not condoning it, but it's reality. And the reason they have lower ratings when it comes to shows like Torchwood and Doctor Who in North America right now is because people can download it like that. The next day, it's there. You can download it and watch it. Again, I'm not condoning, but I'm saying that's what can happen. So in 3 weeks from now, BBC America will be covering the 5-part miniseries Children of Earth. It's not a smart move to do this delay. I don't understand why they're doing it. Speaking of things I just don't understand. Now let's go back here, because right now it's the state of Alaska versus Sarah Palin. Why? Sarah Palin, a year early, has stepped down from her role as governor, saying that she didn't want to be a lame duck governor. That leads me to ask the question, so were you going to be a lame duck governor? Whoever is her publicist needs to rethink their career path. You know, there's been a series of kind of missteps in communication that she has done that her publicist should have, like, grabbed her and been like, what are you doing? I mean, leaving this role kind of leads me to question, so if she's supposed to be the future of the Republican Party and possibly making a 2012 run, you blindsided everybody. Not many people in the Republican Party knew what was going on, and Democrats have jumped all over this. And your own citizens are like, you've left us now. What the hell is going on? It just makes no sense. Kind of like that transition from Sarah Palin to Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds. That's right, Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds going at it one-on-one. Well, really, they're kind of the same person now, because Ryan Reynolds is playing Deadpool. He was Deadpool in the Wolverine movie. He's going to be Deadpool in his own standalone movie. And he says he wants to stay true to the character, and one of those things includes breaking the fourth wall. What is the fourth wall? It's when a character actually recognizes that there's a reader and, you know, does things like acknowledging, oh look, little thought bubbles that you can read, isn't that cool? You know, it's kind of like Zach Morris in Saved by the Bell when he looked at the camera and talked to the audience. You know, those kind of things. You know, he did it on Jimmy Kimmel, you know, see, I have been watching television, ha ha ha. So really, this isn't a battle, this is kind of the same person. They're going to kind of tag team, and I hope they succeed and do better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. What were you thinking? That's right, that was like Venom. But in other movie news, you have T.J. Hooker. That's right, T.J. Hooker is going to grace our movie screens, going one-on-one against Superman. Unfortunately, both movies seem to be a little helmless and missing a lead character. According to speculation out there, the new T.J. Hooker movie is going to be an action comedy and not have William Shatner in it, who I thought was one of the producers of the show, putting his own money into the show to continue its series run, so they had enough episodes to sell into syndication. Meanwhile, Bryan Singer has left being the director of Superman, and Brandon Routh has said, guess what? I'm not going to be Superman. I'm not going back to the role unless they really want me, and I'd be excited to come back. You know, kind of the whole, like, nice way to say it. So right now, these two movies are kind of helmless. What is going on? I think it was the best decision to get away from whatever crap. I mean, I've read the history of why they went with Superman the way they did. I think they should just forget it. They need to start all over, get a whole new crew, get whole new personalities, get a whole new, just everybody, and forget what they had done, forget the Richard Donner movies, and start afresh. It's a whole new generation. That's the best thing you do. And I'm sorry, Captain Kirk, you might be out of another movie. I don't like to talk about death in general, and I'm very, very hesitant to even talk about it here on The Hot Mess, and part of the reason is because I feel like I'm going to miss somebody. And I feel like even though, someone like Michael Jackson, tremendous entertainer, probably one of the top icons of our age in entertainment, that it also makes it like, oh, well, my loved one who passed away isn't as important. And I don't feel that's right. But there's some connections to this thing, and there have been a lot of people who've passed away lately. Farrah Fawcett, Ed McMahon, Masawa, who was an international wrestler, the two wrestlers from Mexico, Dom DeLuise, Billy Mays. A lot of people have passed away. And the thing that I'm going to leave away right now on the hot mess is just who was the hot mess this week? Joseph Jackson. Who goes to the BET Awards that have been scrambled and rearranged to be a celebration for your son who has just passed away and plug that you have a new record label? Who goes to your son's memorial service and is like, oh, it's so great to see all these entertainers? Like, where's the mourning? Where is the goodbye? As the father of Michael Jackson, a father of anybody who passed away, what are you thinking, dude? That is not the time. So right now, it's a battle of the world versus Joseph Jackson, and Joseph Jackson, you are the biggest hot mess there is. If you have some other entertainment news, let me know what's going on. I want to hear from you. I haven't heard from some of you in a while. It's been great to be back right here at the Hot Mess. And guess what? There's going to be new episodes. There's going to be more episodes. There's going to be lots of new exciting things. I know I say that all the time, but guess what? It's going to happen. Hey everybody, my name as always has been Phil Stamper. Thank you for watching the Hot Mess.